Hey, good evening. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy. One more time for your mind. It's Doc Garcia, man. Um, you know, dating and marriage this day and age. How can I put this? It's a nightmare. It's simply a nightmare. Speaking as a man, because as a man, you go out here on the scene with all good intentions, and you go out here, you try to find a potential mate, and and no matter how decent of a man you are, you know everything gets shot to shit because of stupid crazy dating standards that chicks have out nowadays, or or you know things like that. But I'm going to get into that in a second. But the title of this video is the reason why most women are good enough to get a man, but not good enough to keep a man. Why most modern day women are good enough to have sex with, but not good enough to marry. First off, I'm going to start by saying that as far as marriage is concerned, um, a woman would be considered damn lucky to even get a man to cohabitate with her, let alone marry her, this day and age. Because men aren't stupid this day and age, regardless of what the television might tell you. Men see things like all these high-profile divorces, like Jeff Bezos getting divorced from his wife, Dr. Dre having to pay his wife $300,000 a month, um, fucking Bill Gates divorcing his wife and having to pay her all this money. Us men, we see these things. So we're not stupid. We see these things, and we see things like Robin Williams committing suicide because his wife took him for everything he had. We see these things, most of us men, and we look at the fucking concept of marriage this day and age in America, and most men are simply like, hell no, I'm not good enough. I'm not stupid enough to fall into that shit. That's not gonna be me. I'm not gonna have somebody taking all my money if things don't work out, you know? Aside from that, before we even get to marriage, let's just simply break down why most men don't take most modern day women seriously, let alone marriage. I started out earlier this afternoon just doing a rant on this subject, but I felt like this was a very, very serious subject. So I took my time and I had to format this shit out. I had to make a list. I had to come with it. I had to come organized because, you know, as a man, as a man, especially as a straight blue collar man here in America, we're very simple. We're not very hard to figure out. But women try to make shit more, American women anyway, they try to make shit more difficult than what it should be as far as understanding men. You know, we just want peace. We just want you to treat us like human beings and not like an ATM machine with a penis attached to it. Which brings me off to the first point of why you're good enough to get sex, but you're not good enough to get a ring. Point number one, a lot of you all are asking for way too much from a man straight off the gate, straight out the gate. A lot of, if, I don't know if you guys have been looking at a lot of dating podcasts that have been out currently. I don't know if a lot of you guys have been listening to a couple of radio shows lately, but on a lot of these podcasts and radio shows about dating, women are begging for these guys who are high figure earners. They feel like they're entitled to a man who makes above $200,000 a year. Oh, I need a man that's in a high six figure range. Oh, he can't. Oh, man, if he don't make six figures, then he can't get this pussy. Oh, if he can't, if he don't fucking, if he don't have a dick this size, then he can't get this pussy. If he's not this and this, then he can't get me. And blah 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 blah. Which as a guy, we look at this shit and we laugh. We laugh. We simply laugh because a lot of you women who are stupid enough to think that a high value man, a six figure plus man, a high six figure plus man is going to take you serious with an attitude like that. If you think a man like that is going to take you serious, you lost your mind. Men who get to that level financially aren't stupid. Well, most of them. Men who get to that level financially have options. And what the hell makes you think that you, as a woman, what the hell makes you think that you're just entitled to this type of guy? When almost every woman out here is gunning for that guy. The hell makes you so special? Oh, you got a vagina? You got titties? Yay for you. So do 4 billion other fucking women on this planet. That don't make you special. Which brings me to another point. What do you bring to the table? A lot of women, like I said, a lot of women can state all the things that they want from a man. But when they're asked, what do they bring? You hear crickets chirping. You don't hear shit. They can't tell you what they can bring to the table. Or they'll say some stupid, meaningless answer, self-absorbed, narcissistic answer, like I am the table. And you wonder why you're good enough to bang, but not good enough to marry. Because of stuff like that. If you don't have anything to bring to the table, if you're a lot of you are demanding too much and bringing too little. And you wonder why good men, decent men, don't take you serious. Why high value men don't take you serious. You know, because like I said, you know, I've put it out, like I've put it out here before, and I'll say it again. Before, women just wanted a man with a job. Back in the day, women just wanted a man that worked and you know, just was able to just hold his own. That should be good enough. But that ain't good enough no more. Now they out here, you know, listening to these Cardi B's and the City Girls and all these people, leading them astray, telling them you need to have a man with six figures and da 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 da. And then they wonder why they piss away their youth, and then they date these men who don't have their best interests at heart because they're out here paper chasing, sack chasing dudes. And then here it is, years pass, and now they're in their 40s, and they're alone. And they're out here crying, talking about ain't no good men left. So stop asking for too much and not bringing enough to the table your damn self. We're human beings too. Hell, a man who's just able to have a job and just hold his own, that should be good enough. Y'all need to stop it with this six-figure bullshit, because that's just fucking pathetic. So there's that. Then you got the single friend factor. Let me explain to you guys what that is. The single friend factor is the homegirl who ain't never got no man but got all the relationship advice to give. Ain't you never see her with a boyfriend or a husband, but she got all the relationship advice to give you. You'll never see her with a man that takes her seriously, and she's always talking about how these men ain't shit. And guess what? You are who you hang around. So you keep hanging around your single homegirls who out here thotting in the club, who out here, throwing their vagina like frisbees. And then guess what? You become that as well 9 times out of 10. Hanging around your single homegirls. So guess what? They want you to remain single because misery loves company. So the single friend factor keeps you single. Another thing that's keeping you women single is something very simple. Most women are too scared to approach who they want. Simple as that. You're too afraid to approach the man that you want. There are very few women who just simply walk up to a man that they like and say, "Hey, I think you're a handsome man, and I think you have a great personality. I would like to get to know you better." If a woman just came up to a man like that, if a woman just came up to a man and just spoke her piece, most likely she could get a date. And if she doesn't get a date, at least she shot her shot. But here's the thing with that. Most women are afraid of rejection. So most women never shoot their shot. They just throw stupid little hints. They might give you the eye, which to me, some of y'all look creepy as hell try to give us the eye. Let me just tell y'all that. Y'all just look like creeps from across the room staring at us. Y'all don't see it from the outside looking in, but that's what it looks like. So y'all, or y'all might do something like, y'all might do some thirsty crap like, try to get all in our space and stuff, which is really creepy to us, especially if we don't know you. Just shoot your shot. Just speak your piece. The most a guy can do is say no. Hell, us guys, we shoot our shot at women all the time. Girl says no. It's like, okay, just keep it moving. You're lost. So y'all need to stop being afraid of rejection, and just shoot your shot at the men that you think are good for you. Shoot your shot at the men that you like. Another reason that you women are single is because y'all don't shoot your shot. Y'all just be throwing hints and just hoping that a dude just notices you. We don't work that way. Us men don't work that way. We're very logical. We're very cut and dry. We're just, just come up to us. If you like us, come up to us and just say so, ladies. Okay? So there's that. Shoot your shot. Y'all are too damn scared to shoot your shot. So there's that. Another reason is keeping y'all single and why guys are just banging y'all and not putting rings on your finger is because a lot of you are overexposed and you lack personable traits of a loving person. Let me explain. You're overexposed because a lot of you younger chicks specifically, y'all don't leave anything to imagination. Y'all aren't ladies anymore. A lot of you are, already got your ass out, your titties out, and the whole nine. And some of y'all have just been around the block more times than I can count. Y'all are overexposed. A man doesn't want to marry a woman like that. And you lack personable, loving traits. A personable, loving trait. A man wants a woman who exudes personal, loving, feminine traits. And a lot of you women lack femininity. A lot of you women, the way that you speak, the way that you act is very masculine. And us men do not want a woman that's trying to act masculine, that's loud, that's over opinionated, that's braggadocious, that's always, that's on that stuff, and that's not really a nurturer. A man doesn't want to coexist, cohabitate, or marry a woman that lacks femininity and doesn't have personable, loving traits. And then you have to carry yourself like a lady. Don't carry yourself like a $2 stripper. Just saying. Another reason y'all aren't getting the men that you want is because y'all have the disability to pair bond with men. Y'all have the disability to pair bond with men. And what I mean by that is that some of you modern chicks have a high body count. Only you know how many men that you've been with, how many men that you've let inside you. The more men you let inside you, the least likely you are to pair bond with a guy and become a unit as one with him, because you've already let an army of dudes sleep with you. And yeah, I'm talking about the college hookups. I'm talking about the nights at the club where you was with your homegirls. Yeah, I'm talking about that trip to the Bahamas or whatever, where you let the big dick Bob Marley looking motherfucker bang you out. I'm talking about all them dudes that banged you out, then had the fucking milk for free, and now you expect this good dude just to buy the cow all of a sudden. Why should the good dude buy the cow all of a sudden when all these other dudes have had the milk for free? How the hell is that fair to us? It's not. And you wonder why you lose the ability to pair bond, because a lot of you all have been passed around like the coronavirus. The modern woman nowadays. Just saying, a lot of you are too busy trying to be a bad bitch instead of a good woman. And that's what's keeping you single. And that's what's just keeping you as a fuck buddy and not a wife. It's sad. I want to see families. I want to see children, women having children with good men and creating family units. But y'all aren't making yourselves good enough to be wives. Which brings me to another point. Modern day gender roles. Y'all are letting the media and all these other people get in your head, and feminism and all that shit. Y'all are letting all these factors get into your head about, well, girl, you can get the bag on your own. You don't need no man, and blah, 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 blah. It ain't no good men. If you constantly think like that, then you will manifest negative energy. If you constantly thinking that there ain't no good men, then guess what? You will not get a good man. So you think, so you shall become. Y'all better start recognizing that what you speak and what you think about constantly manifests itself in real life in certain ways. So y'all need to stop thinking like that. Because a man wants a woman who is positive, who brings positivity into his life. A man wants that. A man wants to provide for a woman who brings positivity into his life, love into his life, motivation into his life, who speaks life into him. A lot of you women do not speak life into your man. A lot of women, like for example, I went, a couple months back, went up for this good government job, and if I had a woman at the time, a good woman would have, you know, would have, helped me, get right for the interview, and she would have said, "Baby, you're gonna do great. You're gonna kill this interview. Just imagine yourself doing the damn thing. It's a good woman speaks life into her man, and a woman who does that is most likely to get a ring." And a lot of you all are too selfish and too damn self-centered and do not speak life into your man. Y'all are just like, gimme, 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 and you don't give shit. And then you don't speak life into your man, and you wonder why y'all are single. Just saying. Just saying, man. And then aside from that, another reason y'all are single. Y'all are too shallow. Y'all are too shallow. Why does a man have to be above 6 feet? Who said that good men are above 6 feet? 14% of the population in the United States, only 14% of men are above 6 feet tall. Why does a man got to be above 6 feet? Why does a man have to have a fucking 10-inch dick or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. Even the Titanic looks small in the middle of the fucking Grand Canyon. Maybe y'all should stop playing with these goddamn dildos the size of the Empire State Building. Maybe you should do some Kegels. Maybe you should stop getting banged out by so many men, and you wouldn't have to ask for a man that has a damn dick the size of a Pringles can. Maybe y'all need to stop being so shallow. Maybe y'all need to stop asking for dudes to have X amount of money. Maybe y'all need to stop asking for a man that wears these type of clothes and does and all of that bullshit. Stop being shallow. Hell, let me tell you something. You need to look at yourself in the mirror, man, because a lot of you women ain't all that your damn selves. Aside from that, women are notorious for lacking accountability. They're not willing to admit when they're wrong. And with that being said, that affects growth and change. So you forever remain stunted as far as life progress is concerned because you refuse to accept accountability that maybe, maybe I am being a little loose out here. Maybe I am being a little too picky. Maybe I do need to change a couple of things about myself. That's how you grow. And a lot of women don't do that this day and age. And you wonder why you remain single. I know some 40-year-old women that act like fucking 19-year-old women because nobody's ever told them about themselves. Or they've never fucking taken accountability for themselves. So they remain these 40-plus-year-old women who don't know how to goddamn grow, who stay in the clubs, who stay out here trying to compete with these 20-year-old chicks, and it's pathetic. So y'all better start taking accountability for your actions so y'all can fucking grow. Because a man don't want no damn woman that he got a doggone take care of 24/7 like a baby. And that's another thing. And and then on top of that, women who brag and try to, who talk about, well, I don't need a man to take care of me. Or I have my own car, I have my own clothes, I have my own. Welcome to the 21st century. Y'all got jobs just like we got jobs. Y'all get degrees just like we get degrees. This ain't the 1950s. So when you brag about y'all are getting the bag, y'all just look like little kids to us. So y'all need to stop that shit too. Okay? So there's that. And last but not least, women, ladies, y'all need to give men a reason to take that risk. You need to you have to give men a reason to take that gamble on you. Because we know how the court systems are not in our favor. We know that women are have their inboxes flooded 24/7, and that's another issue. It's the flooding of options for women. And putting, it's like women, all you have to do is exist. You don't even have to be that fine, and you could just goddamn have a whole bunch of men in your DMs trying to get at you, and you might miss out on your future husband because you got like 100 other dudes trying to get at you. And then the few good guys, the few good men that you come across, guess what? Guess what happens? You put them in the friend zone, and that guy that you have in the friend zone could have potentially been a good husband for your stupid ass. Y'all have to give men a good reason to take that risk to be with you and marry you and all of that shit. And the fact of the matter is, a lot of you all don't have nothing but sex to give. A lot of you all, that's all y'all got. That's your only card. Here, pussy. Let me give y'all a little tidbit of advice. Men don't just want sex. We don't just want sex. I don't know who the hell told y'all that all we want is sex. But y'all are obviously wrong. Because a lot of y'all are getting banged out and thrown to the wayside. Because y'all think that that's all y'all have to bring. Y'all better straighten up and fly right. Y'all better start straightening up and flying right, because y'all are the ones with the fallopian tubes that wither and die by a certain age. And y'all are the ones that are mainly chomping at the bit to have children. And y'all are the ones that mainly want to get married. So y'all better get y'all's heads out your asses really quick before time passes you by. And let me tell you something. Time waits for no man or no woman. Going on 30 minutes. Probably the longest video I ever made. But that's all I got to say, man. Just keeping it 100. Got love for y'all, man. Doc G out. Peace.